Private jets aren't just planes anymore. In the world of extreme wealth, they've become flying palaces, symbols of power, privacy, and untouchable luxury. Some of the world's most extravagant jets aren't just owned by celebrities or billionaires, they're also available to rent if your wallet can handle the numbers. Today, we're diving into the most expensive private jets you can actually rent in the US, the jaw-dropping price tags behind them, and what makes stepping inside one of these aircraft feel like entering another universe. Kim Kardashian's Gulfstream G650ER. Let's start with a jet that's become a celebrity in its own right. Kim Kardashian's Gulfstream G650ER, better known as Kim Air, is one of the most expensive private jets in the world and an aircraft you can rent if you have the means. The base price of a Gulfstream G650ER is already steep at around $66 million, but Kim's custom build and retrofits push the value all the way up to roughly $150 million. It's essentially a flying extension of her Calabasas mansion. The exterior is painted a soft cream colour to match her home's palette, and the interior is decorated with the same muted tones. Step inside and nearly everything is cashmere. Pillows, headrests, ceilings, and even the accents are all wrapped in ultra-plush textures. What makes Kim's jet unique isn't just the materials, but the experience. Guests on board are welcomed with custom kits filled with her Skims products. It's the kind of detail only someone obsessed with branding would think of, flying at 40,000 feet while pampered with the same lifestyle products you'd find in her home. The plane has an advanced ionization system that constantly refreshes the cabin air, adding a wellness element to the journey. But the most important feature of the G650ER is performance. This jet can travel 7,500 nautical miles without stopping, meaning you can fly from Los Angeles to Tokyo or from New York to Dubai without refueling. Renting one in the US doesn't come cheap. It can easily cost more than $10,000 per hour. With Kim Air's upgrades and exclusivity, that number climbs even higher. When you rent this plane, you're not just renting transportation, you're renting an entire curated celebrity lifestyle in the skies. Next up is one of the most recognizable private jets in America, Donald Trump's Boeing 757, famously nicknamed Trump Force One. While this jet is often tied to its owner, versions of the Boeing 757 in VIP configuration are available for charter in the US, and they are some of the most expensive jets you can rent. The 757 has a reputation as the Ferrari of commercial aircraft, known for its speed, power, and reliability. Trump's version, which cost around $100 million after custom modifications, has been gutted and rebuilt as a 43-seat luxury liner. Unlike standard 757s that carry 200 or more passengers, Trump Force One trades capacity for extravagance. Inside, everything that could be plated in gold has been. The seatbelt buckles, light fixtures, sink faucets, and even the handles on the doors are coated in 24-karat gold. Italian leather covers the seats, each stitched with the Trump family crest. A private bedroom with its own entertainment system allows for overnight travel in complete privacy, while the dining room and conference space make it possible to conduct business at 30,000 feet. From the outside, the aircraft is just as flashy. The Trump name is emblazoned across the fuselage in giant gold letters, with the American flag painted on the tail. Chartering a similar Boeing 757 VIP in the US can run anywhere from $15,000 to $20,000 per flight hour, depending on customization and routes. Renting one isn't just about comfort, it's about announcing your presence before you even step off the stairs. Now, we move into serious flying palaces. The Boeing 747-400 is one of the largest passenger jets in the world, and when customized for private use, it becomes something beyond imagination. The Sultan of Brunei owns one of the most opulent examples, and while his personal aircraft isn't on the rental market, Versions of the 747-400 VIP are available in the US, and they come with astronomical rental fees. The Sultan's jet, often referred to as the Flying Palace, is valued at around $230 million, but reports suggest his upgrades might push it even higher. The interior is decked out with gold, crystal, and rare materials. Bathrooms feature solid gold sinks, while the main cabin includes a sprawling dining room with seating for 20, private offices, and a suite that rivals five-star hotels. The Sultan even flew this aircraft himself to meet President Obama in 2013. For renters in the US, the Boeing 747-400 VIP offers unmatched space. It's a double-deck aircraft with a spiral staircase connecting 2 levels of lounges, conference areas, and private rooms. Some charter companies market it as the ultimate flying hotel, capable of carrying groups of executives or entire sports teams with luxury at every corner. Renting one can exceed $30,000 per hour, and the costs skyrocket further when factoring in crew, catering, and long-haul fuel consumption. Flying on a 747-400 VIP is less about efficiency and more about prestige. It's the kind of aircraft you charter when the Gulfstream or Global Express simply isn't enough. When it comes to the ultra-rare Boeing 787 Dreamliner in private configuration, only a handful exist in the world. One of the most famous belonged to Russian billionaire Roman Abramovich. While his specific aircraft has been seized in recent years, VIP Dreamliners are available for rental in the US through specialized charter companies, and they represent one of the highest tiers of private jet luxury. Abramovich's Dreamliner was valued at around $350 million and had the nickname the Bandit. Unlike commercial 787s that carry over 250 passengers, his was designed for just 50. The space freed up allowed designers to create oversized dining rooms, cinema lounges, master suites, and even walk-in closets. What sets the 787 apart is its technology. The Dreamliner is made with advanced composite materials that reduce cabin altitude and improve air quality, meaning passengers feel less fatigue on long flights. Abramovich reportedly installed defense systems capable of jamming radio frequencies and blocking missile targeting, making it one of the safest private aircraft in the world. Renting a 787 VIP in the US isn't just rare, it's nearly mythical. Prices can exceed $25,000 per hour, and with minimum flight times often required, the total cost of a single long-haul trip can stretch into the millions. It's a plane designed for royalty, heads of state, or billionaires who don't just want to travel in comfort, but want to control the skies around them. Hong Kong real estate billionaire Joseph Lau is linked to one of the most extravagant private aircraft ever built, a Boeing 747-8 VIP. The base model of this jet already costs around $153 million, but Lau's modifications pushed the final price up to an incredible $367 million. His version included multiple lounges, a dining room, a massive office, and even a gym. Yes, a fully equipped fitness center in the sky. Above the main cabin was a private loft area known as the Skyloft, offering exclusive privacy and views unlike anything else in aviation. Renting a similar 747-8 VIP in the US today can easily rival the Sultan's 747-400 in cost, with per-hour prices estimated well north of $30,000. What makes the 747-8 stand out compared to other wide-bodies is its size and efficiency. It's the longest passenger aircraft ever built, with 2 full decks of usable space. For private charters, that means entire boardrooms, staterooms, and multiple guest suites can be included without sacrificing performance. It's less of a jet and more of a flying 5-star resort. And finally, we reach the most legendary of all, the Airbus A380 in VIP configuration. Known as the world's largest passenger plane, The A380 has two full decks running the length of the fuselage and an interior volume that dwarfs any other private jet. Saudi Prince Al Walid bin Talal once ordered one for $500 million, turning it into a literal flying palace with space for thrones, stables, spas, and more. Although his particular A380 was never delivered, the aircraft remains a symbol of excess in private aviation. Chartering one in the US is nearly impossible due to its size, but a handful of luxury travel groups and corporations have offered short-term leases of A380s converted into private-style configurations. Renting one would mean tens of thousands of dollars per flight hour, with total trip costs soaring well into the multi-million-dollar range. Inside, an A380 VIP can house multiple apartments, conference rooms, a Turkish spa, prayer rooms, and even car garages. It's a plane designed not just for travel, but to replicate the experience of a palace in the air. Private jets in the US aren't just about convenience anymore. The most expensive models, whether it's Kim Kardashian's Gulfstream G650ER, Trump's gold-plated 757, or the ultra-rare Dreamliner and A380 VIPS, are statements of wealth and identity. Renting one is less about getting from point A to point B, and more about living a lifestyle that only a fraction of people on Earth will ever experience. In a world where time is the most valuable asset, these jets don't just save hours, they transform the act of travel itself into the ultimate luxury.